So a lot of people ask the question, how does a car accident cause a concussion? Contrary to popular opinion, a concussion does not require either hitting your head or having a loss of consciousness. To help you understand how a motor vehicle accident can result in a concussion, let me briefly tell you about the two types of injuries that happen in a concussion. There are two mechanisms. One is the jostling of the brain inside of the skull. If you have a lot of sudden movement or violent movement, the brain bounces around and the cells get damaged. The second mechanism is disruption of the wiring that connects the different parts of the brain. So they get stretched and damaged. There's choke points in the brain that if they get stretched and rubbed over it, the insulation gets scraped off. It's almost like electric wiring where the insulation has been scraped off. It doesn't work very well and kind of shorts out. So you can either damage the cells by the jostling or you can damage the wiring by the stretching. If you're sitting at a light and you get hit from the back at 20 miles an hour, boom, all of a sudden your body goes forward, your brain gets sloshed around in there, and the cells get damaged. If you have a whiplash type of injury where your neck is going back and forth violently at a fast speed, that's enough to stretch those fibers. They get stretched over these choke points, they start to get damaged and irritated. In the first case, we see symptoms. When the cell's damaged, the symptoms show up almost right away. When the wiring gets damaged, sometimes it takes a few days before you start to have symptoms of concussions. But in general, very common that people in car accidents have concussions, even though they weren't knocked out, even though they didn't hit their head. So if you're having symptoms of concussion, if you're having headaches, if your neck hurts, if you're having blurry vision, trouble focusing, trouble sleeping, best to get it checked out. The sooner you address the issues, the better chance you have of a timely recovery.